Yo, 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 we are live. Welcome back to another special edition of Major GTV. And this is week 2 NFL picks. We got the whole gang here on the panel. What's going on, fellas?
Tim,
What's
they
up?
freezing.
What up? What up, baby?
Hey, and just a little recap. I'm going to give a recap. So this is week 2. On week 1, we did our picks and we got some scores. So y'all ready to get your test scores back?
Let's see what we did, man. Let's see what we did.
All right, tied for first place. That will be myself and Tim coming in at 9 and 7. All right, second place we got Alterick coming in at 6 and 10, and in last place, Smooth. Tell me what happened. You came in at 5 and 11. Tell me what happened.
Well, man, look, it's any given Sunday out here, man. So the teams that I expected to come out on top, it wasn't a week, man. It just wasn't a week, but it's all right. We got 16 more games to go.
I like it. And Tim, you was tied for first place. So what worked for you this week?
Going with my gut for the most part.
One of those picks, Tim, I think it was between the Lions and the Packers. Your gut feeling told you to go Packers, but you still picked the Lions and it got you.
So that was fantasy. I had Jared Goff starting.
Yeah. Fellas, we gotta separate the fantasy.
I still won in my fantasy though. Goff didn't do too well, but I still won in fantasy.
And Alterick, like I said, you was in second place. You won game ahead of Brian. Y'all was picking a lot of the same teams. If you haven't had a chance to check out that last video, go ahead and do so, just to give you some reference. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and get started for our week 2 picks. So y'all ready?
Yeah,
let's get it.
All right, Thursday night we opening up with the Commanders on the road against the Packers. All right, the line, we got Green Bay minus 3.5. B, who you got?
Just real quick, man. Look, the Commies, they ain't look too hot coming off their first game. The Packers, they looking like the real deal. Even with that new acquisition of Parson over there, they looking real. I'm going Packers, 30-27.
Okay, he gave us a final score. Alterick, what you got?
I'm going Packers as well. 27-24, Packers.
Okay, so y'all really did y'all homework. Y'all got the final scores. Tim, what you got? What's your outlook?
I'm the one that do his homework just before class. So I'm gonna go Packers, and I don't really think they're gonna be close. I feel like it might be, if Packers defense is nice, 30 to like 21.
30-21. Oh, I like it. Now, I like the Packers here. Y'all are going to see throughout this season, I'm going to be riding with the Packers. Like I said in our last video, I like Jordan Love. Of course, Micah Parsons. I'm riding with the Packers, until further notice. So I'm going with the Packers.
That's a sweep. All
right. So on Sunday, now here we come with our 1 o'clock slots. We got Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Cincinnati minus 3.5. B, talk to me.
Cincinnati minus 3.5. Yo,
yes, sir.
Jacksonville sucks, bro. Jacksonville sucks. I'm still not buying this Lawrence and Hunter. I'm not buying it yet. They might have to blow this. They might have to blow it all up. All right. They might have to blow it all up. I'm a believer in Joe Burrow, even though last week he ain't look too hot. I'm a believer, so I'm gonna stick with him. Cincinnati.
Word. And Alterick, what you got?
I'm going with the Bengals. Coming off a bad win against the Browns, I'm going with the Bengals as well.
All right. I'm going the opposite way for this one. I feel like the Bengals somehow just managed that win against the bad news Browns. And Jaguars with ETN, they're gonna take this W. So
that's you jumping out there on a limb there, huh?
their run game is legit. I'll give them that.
Are you putting money on that? Are you betting that? I don't think you will bet that.
I'm putting it in my picks. How about that?
Wait, Tim, let me make sure I'm clear. Are you the only one picking the Jags?
Yeah.
Alterick, you going Bengals?
Yeah.
I'm going Bengals.
All right, I'm going Bengals too. They had a close game. Joe Burrow pulled through for them. The Jags had a good game too. Both of these teams are 1-0, but I think the Jags are going to get their first loss on Sunday. All right, now we got the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is -5.5. B, what you think about this game?
Dallas -5. Look, shit, they might want to get the Giants a little bit more. For what I seen from Dallas last week versus the Eagles, defensive line and that. Listen, Dallas, they got a test ahead of them because the Giants' defensive line ain't no joke. But the Giants really don't got no offensive power. They already working out Dart right now to step in. It's only week 2 we talking about, but they already working him out. Dallas is going to blow the top off this one. It's going to be close, maybe like to like the middle of the second quarter, third, fourth. Dallas going to go off top. They might just throw out the second stringers at that time. I'm picking Dallas. Score is going to be 34-17.
34-17. All right, and Alterick, this your team, so I know you got something. I know you got something special for us.
Yeah, Dallas wins this game easy. They feel like they should have beat Philly last week. CeeDee Lamb has been in the lab, and I see it as a blowout as well. I'm looking for Dallas to have one of those 40-10 games against the Giants.
Ooh, so y'all both like a blowout. Tim, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Giants ain't looking good at all. So Cowboys will get their first win. That's all.
Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead with a sweep for this one because I got the Cowboys too. Now, Alterick, I'm only mentioning this because you brought it up. You said CD, he had a couple of drops last week. So was that the reason that the Cowboys lost, or was there a little bit more to it?
Yeah, Cowboys lost because of the drops, as well as Miles Sanders, his fumbling ass. And I think he gave one away on That's Just Me.
Yo, he did his old team a solid, man.
I was just about to say that.
He did his whole old team a solid. That's it.
Everybody know when you're running, when he had the 50-yard run, everybody know when the guy's behind you, you're supposed to cut over instead of running straight line. And he would score the touchdown easy. Miles Sanders. I just talked to Coach Schottenheimer. Miles Sanders' ass is on the bench. He might be with Gibson from the Jets if he keep it up.
Yeah, man. The Jets got rid of Gibson. Gibson in a similar boat. And the difference between that game with the Jets and the Steelers was just really 2 mistakes: the missed field goal, or you could say 3: the missed field goal, the fumble, and then the drop by Garrett Wilson. And then on the contrary, the Steelers didn't really make too many pivotal mistakes.
Hey, that drop wasn't really a drop because Ramsey hit him hard.
He hit him hard, but I still think you got to come down with that ball.
I don't listen. To be honest with you, you could give me like the next 10 receivers and put them in the same like scenario. About 9 of them sitting there dropping that ball, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna drop that ball.
They're gonna drop that ball. That was like a millisecond from when he caught that ball to that hit.
Perfect. So, it was perfect. That was perfect. So
yeah, kudos to Ramsey on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for another story. But tough loss. All right, so for our next game, we got the Bears coming off of a tough loss, traveling to Detroit. The Lions are also 0-1, and the line we got Detroit -5.5. B, who you like?
Yo, we got Ben Johnson going back to the Motor City, yo. We look. Ahmad St. Brown already came out, said we ain't gonna take it easy on him. Take it easy on who? He done helped you. No, he done helped you elevate your game with his coordinations. Like, listen, the Bears defense is gonna sit there and put a halt to this Lions team, man. The Lions is a different team this year, and I'm gonna say it, being that I'm first. Lions starting off the season 0-2. I see the Bears coming out here and getting a win.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Alterick, what's your response?
See, I hate to be second. Last week I was second, so it seemed like I'm following Brian. But my wife is a Bears fan, and I think the coach is gonna bring a little something to his old team. So I'm going with the Bears as well.
I was actually leaning towards the Bears, but I'm like, if I agree with you two, I'm gonna be wrong a lot. Hold on. I think I'm about to change my answer. Jared Goff and the boys is gonna be back in business. They can't look as bad as they did last week. All right, I'm gonna scratch it that last week was a fluke. Green Bay ain't all that hot on defense, and they're gonna get the offense back in order, or to some degree the new offense, because they got a new offensive coordinator. So we'll see. Goff and them, St. Brown, Gibbs, everybody. The run game's going to be there. Montgomery might get the ball a little bit more if necessary. Like the Lions, I give it to them now.
Think about it. The Bears. The Bears had the first game. They gave that game up.
Yeah, they played about a good 2.5, 3 quarters of football.
So they could give it up again. So
yeah, Tim, I am on the same kind of train of thought as you. You said that. I think you said the Packers. You think that game is a fluke. The Packers not all that. I disagree. I think the Packers are all that. But I also think that the Lions. I don't think that they'll achieve as much as they did last season. I think they're due to kind of backtrack a little bit. And then with the Bears, it's like they're just the Bears. They even when they win, they lose. So it's kind of hard to pick. It's kind of hard to pick this game. I'm gonna go with the Lions for the purpose of experience. But outside of that, I don't think the Lions are going to be where they were this year. And then the Bears, they have to prove it to me until further notice. All right. So our next game, we got. This is an interesting game here. So I'm excited to see what y'all think. We got the Rams at the Titans, and we got the Rams on the road -5.5. What you got, B?
Yo, we still going up against the Rook. The Rook we seen last week. He was still a little shaky, and that's expected. But we got a star-studded team over here with the LA, man, and these vets is not about to sit here and let this Rook come in and do them dirty. I like LA.
Alterick.
So remember, Cam Ward game wasn't all that bad. He had a lot of drop passes from his guys. They make those catches. The Titans beat Denver. All that being said, I'm going with the Rams.
That sounds familiar. Wait a minute. It's giving me deja vu. I think I should pick the other team. Nah, I agree though. Rams. I'm gonna pick the Rams.
Jeez, this one is tough. Like I feel for some reason I feel like my gut is telling me to take the Titans. I don't know why. My head is telling me to take the Rams. So because I'm unsure and y'all all picked the Rams, I'm gonna go ahead with the home team. I'm gonna pick the Titans.
All right, they got home field.
All right. Because they're home, this seems like a weird game. This seems like this could be like probably a shootout, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Titans.
That Rams defense is nice.
I know they are. I know they are. But
And
I
that
think
offense
Cam Ward,
is gonna
I think
only
Cam
get
Ward is everything. His success isn't all in his hands, but he also plays the part, and he not going 0-16 or 0-17. He is too much of a winner for that.
Okay.
All right. Now this next game, this game, I don't know if anybody on here is going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. We got the Patriots at the Dolphins, and we got Miami -1.5.
Hey, yo, check it. Like, don't be surprised if we see Tariq Hill go ahead and pull a Antonio Brown in the middle of the game. He just takes off his shirt and walks off the stadium. Walk out the stadium. Hey, man, I know he said in the beginning of the season that everything was good, but as we can see last week, man, it ain't good down in MIA, man. It ain't good. Look, that team is about to it's about to be blown up.
Mm-hmm.
The coach might get fired by week 7. Check it. Patriots, man. Mike Vrabel and the Pats get their first dub against Miami.
Alterick?
I'm going with the Dolphins. Really, I think it's going to be a tie. But I don't know who to pick. I'm going with the Dolphins. Tua can't play no worse than he played last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with the Dolphins.
I'm also going to say the Patriots. That's my pick. I don't see Dolphins doing anything good. That team looked bad. Defense is bad. I think on Fox Sports, I think my guy be saying they got break dancers over there and stuff on defense. So, they can't do nothing. Patriots got a good offense enough to put up points against them. And, they're going to win.
Now, this game is hard because, like we said last week, both these teams underperformed. I want to pick the Patriots, because both teams are coming off of a loss. They got Mike Vrabel, they got the young kid. But I think that experience matters. And so with the Dolphins, you still got Tyreek Hill, no matter how bad they looked last week. You got Devon Achane, you got Jalen Waddle, and you got Tua. So I'm going to put my faith in Tua this week. I don't know if that's going to come back to haunt me, but I'm going to put my faith in Tua, and I got the Dolphins. All right, so for our next game, San Francisco at New Orleans. We got San Francisco -3.5. Now, I don't know how much y'all did y'all homework, but it was announced today that Brock Purdy is unlikely to start on Sunday, as is George Kittle. George Kittle might be out. So just keep that in mind while you're making your pick.
Man, I don't give a damn. Look, they're going to have Christian McCaffrey back there quarterbacking. The Saints are tanking, bro. The Saints are tanking. Look, as long as McCaffrey is on that offensive field, they're going to run wild on him, man. They're just going to run wild. I know they said, Jennings is day-to-day. They still got Pearsall, look, the Saints are tanking, bro. That's just it. I still got San Fran.
All right, Alterick.
I'm rolling with San Fran. I believe in C-Mac until he gets hurt, and I believe in that coach. That's a Shanahan, ain't it? So I'm going.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good point. Tim?
I think I was the only one who believed in the 49ers last week, and I'm going to stick with them. And it's not really because of the offense. It's the defense. So Salah's back, and the 49ers defense looked back. So I'm just saying.
And they got Huff from the Jets.
Did their defense look good this past week?
Yeah, they had a couple 3-and-out stop, tackle for loss. Like they did their job.
They gave up no points really against Seattle. That was a low scoring game.
And that's what I expected from a Robert Saleh defense. I'm surprised the Jets fan didn't know that. But I mean, go ahead. The offense, Christian McCaffrey, you don't need to be a good quarterback to hand him the ball, and occasionally dump it off to him when he's open if he go out, check down. So yeah, 49ers got that.
This game might be as bad as the Patriots and Dolphins. And I just looked it up. It looks like the Niners' backup quarterback is Mac Jones. I don't like Mac Jones, and I don't like the Saints quarterback. What's old boy name? Not Tyler Shaw, Spencer Rattler. I really don't like either team. I don't like either team, but I feel like not having Purdy and not having Kittle, I think that's a big piece to overcome. For the Niners, they should win this game, but I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to take the Saints. I think this is a trap game. I'm going to go ahead and rock with the Saints.
Man, that limb might break.
All right. In our next game, AFC East Divisional Showdown. B, I'm coming to you. We got the Bills traveling to MetLife to take on the Jets. Got Buffalo -6.5.
Man, look, they still disrespecting us. It should be lower than that. It should be 1. Buffalo should probably be given 1. Matter of fact, the Jets should be giving Buffalo. Yo, Buffalo Bills ain't look hot last week. Can we all agree on that? Buffalo ain't look hot.
They put up 42 points, 41 points.
Look, but I'm sorry. They defense ain't look all right. But you know who looking all right? Them Jets, that offense, Justin Fields. Everybody had doubts against this kid. He can't throw. And what was his first TD? A pass to Garrett Wilson in the end zone, right in the bucket.
That was because Darius Slay's a liability.
He's a liability. It didn't matter. What, bro? I told you week 1. I said you could put Slay, Ramsey on him to cover. He's gonna beat them all. He's going to beat them all.
Week 1, put your money on.
Outside that last hit where Ramsey got him. That was,
I was
the one.
Say, yeah, you might have jinxed him, D.
Yeah. That one. But I believe that the Jets offense will continue to be clicking. Mm-hmm. Yet again, we seen a little bit. All we did was regular formations. We ain't really have no out of the box formations where we just showed a lot. We just did ground and pound and basically play action the whole game. Mm-hmm. We ain't showed nothing special. So still, we haven't even seen nothing from Tanner yet. Like, we seen just a little bit. I believe he still got more up his sleeve. To remind y'all, Tanner was there sitting there helping Ben Johnson. Everybody saying Ben Johnson, he was the passing coordinator for Detroit. So, and the Bills defense didn't look too good last week. I'm just saying. So I got the Jets. I got the Jets 27, Bills 24. This is gonna come down to a field goal.
Alterick, is he smoking or what?
He's smoking. So I'm going with the Bills. The Bills beat the Lamar Jackson last week. They're gonna beat the little Lamar Jackson this week in Justin Fields. So I'm going with the Bills.
I just wanted to understand Brian's thought process. So your defense did good. How many points did the Steelers put up?
Steelers put up what, 34?
And that's good defense. Okay, got you. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills because they can score in that defense. Also, if Aaron Rodgers could, I think.
Look, we'll fire the whole damn team. AG ain't going for none of that. He letting them boys off. Listen, I had him on the phone. I had him on the phone earlier. Me and him came up. Me and him came up with the decision to let Gibson go. I said it was time for him to go, Coach. He should never have been on the 53. So check it. I have half this team working at Walmart. This defense is the bread and butter of the Jets. When did anybody ever known the Jets to have a sorry defense but a nice offense?
Yeah, no.
This is just one of those games.
I like the Jets for a different reason. I like the Jets because I'm wearing this hat, so I gotta roll with them. But on top of that, the last time the Jets played the Bills at MetLife was that Monday night game, and the Jets almost had them. Now it was Aaron Rodgers on the quarterback, different scenario. I do think that Justin Fields is an elevation from Aaron Rodgers, and I think that the Jets as a whole, especially with the Bills coming to MetLife, I don't think they're going to let the Bills walk out of there with a win. I think they're going to get some revenge from last season, and I'm going to roll with the Jets.
Hey, Reek, you hear these Jets fans' logic? I think Justin Fields is an upgrade, even though Aaron Rodgers just beat him.
Yeah.
But Fields is better.
Look, we're going to see. Aaron Rodgers is selling everybody dream tickets right now.
I'm not buying it.
He's looking good early. And I cannot see this sustaining a whole. Now, obviously, you're not going to throw 4 touchdowns every game, but eventually, them wheels going to start falling.
Tim, let me ask you this. Would you rather have a right now Justin Fields or right now Aaron Rodgers to start your franchise?
To start my franchise?
If you was to, bro.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers on his way out, so why would I want him? Like, he got a year, maybe 2 tops. But I'm just saying, Justin Fields,
for the next 5 years, would you rather Aaron Rodgers or Justin Fields?
My point is, Aaron Rodgers won't be in the league in 5 years, so it's obvious Justin Fields. But at the same time, that doesn't mean Justin Fields can accomplish what Aaron Rodgers has accomplished.
It's true.
It was like,
that's a perfect segue actually to our next game, Seattle at Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh minus 2.5.
Pittsburgh minus what?
2.5.
Oh, this is the almighty Aaron Rodgers versus the Seattle Seahawks team. Why isn't it more? Because even Vegas don't believe that much. Listen, Sam Darnold is gonna rally this team, and they're gonna wind up beating the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers barely walked out with a 60-yarder. Let's forget that. With a 60-yarder. He was dueling. Aaron Rodgers was going back and forth with a Justin Fields, who's not all that. But he was dueling with Justin Fields, by the way, and they just walked off with a field goal. Listen, I like the Seahawks in this one.
All right, Alterick.
Taking an old man. I'm going with Pittsburgh. Sam Darnold, Ham Darnold. He ain't got Justin. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
I'll take that also for 100, please. Pittsburgh is going to win.
Brian, if we all get this one wrong, you're gonna be looking real smart on Monday. I know I'm talking a lot about Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going with the Steelers for the purpose of Mike Tomlin, and I think it's going to be a tough environment to play in. So I got the Steelers. All right, next game we got the Browns at the Ravens, and Baltimore is minus 11.5. I think I could just save us some time. Is anybody picking the Browns?
I am not. No, we all picking Ravens.
I'm picking Ravens.
Ravens are very mad right now. They are very mad.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is going to run for 300 yards and not drop it one time.
They might put up a 50 ball. They might put up a 50 ball this game.
Ooh, man. Ooh, like that's kind of a hot take.
Yeah, that's a hot take. They minus 11.5, so they might as well. All right, we got a few more games here on the Sunday slate. We got Denver at Indianapolis. Denver minus 1.5.
Yo, just real quick, the Colts, they had 7 possessions with the ball. Guess what? They scored on all 7 possessions. Yeah, Daniel Jones, man. Look, he was with Carolina and Duke. He was the most accurate quarterback. He got some better weapons over there now, man. And with a running game, not just saying that he didn't have it with Saquon, but that's all he had was Saquon. He got some pass catchers over there now, man. People that know how to do their job. Look, man, until I see otherwise, I'm going with the Colts, man. I'm going with the Colts in this one, 17-13.
Great.
Hey, I see Broncos having a bounce back game, even though they won last week. Bo Nix did not have a good game against the Titans. I think they have a bounce back game, and I think they win this game on the road. I'm going Broncos.
And I am also going Broncos. Once again, my brother's team. I like the Broncos. And I don't, clearly, you said Daniel Jones did something that he's the only quarterback with the credit of doing it since like the history of as far back they can look in football. 7 drives, 7 scores, scoring on every drive he had the ball. And that's not going to be the case against Denver. So this is going to be the reality check for Daniel Jones and the Colts.
I agree. I'm also going to go with the Broncos. I like their defense. I like their quarterback. I'm going with the Broncos. All right, another throwaway game. We got the Panthers at the Cardinals. Cardinals -6.5.
We even got it. Why you got to bring this game up? When we got to talk about this game?
Just pick. Speed it up.
Arizona.
Arizona T.
Yep, it's gonna be Arizona.
I'll go with Arizona too. That's another sweep. All right. Eagles at Chiefs.
Can we see? Can we?
Philly -1.5.
Can we see Patty Mahomes go 0-2? Is Patty Mahomes gonna? Is the NFL gonna allow that to happen? I think not. I think Philly has a tough test in front of them. Their next, Tim, you may know better than me. You could tell us later, but your next few games aren't so pretty looking. Finally, the NFL has done everybody a favor and given y'all a tough schedule to start the season off with.
I mean, we did win the Super Bowl, so why not?
That don't mean nothing because they start teams off that win Super Bowl with the easiest schedule. They want to see, can they repeat? Can they do this? I'm going with Kansas City. I don't see Patty Mahomes starting the season off 0-2. I'm sorry.
So I'm going with KC. The NFC East has probably the toughest division, the toughest schedule this year, the NFC East. We have the toughest schedule because of the Eagles and the Commanders making it to the NFC Championship. So I'm going with KC on this one. Sorry, Philly. They're not going to let Patty go down 0-2.
I don't know who they are in that discussion, but
you know who they are.
The Eagles
are
going to win the game. I can't even see myself. Like, honestly, if it was like with everything they normally have, like all their wide receivers, because granted, the fact that they're using their technically third string wide receivers and down, I feel a little bit more confident in the corners in this game. You know, Juju ain't all that hot. Hollywood Brown occasionally can do something, but we got one good corner. I'm still worried about that second corner. But other than that, I'm like, not too much worried about Kelsey. He's getting old. And if it's a shootout, because we both got bad defense, I'm going to stick with my team. As long as we learned you don't let Patrick Mahomes get the ball last, though. So we're going to waste the clock. Saquon running. And you do know we got a new running back. Did y'all know?
I saw that. Y'all gave up some picks, late round picks, but nevertheless.
But y'all already had a bunch of running backs. Busy.
And now we got a starter. We got another starter running back.
Wow, see what I'm saying?
We
the
got
power that
back. Okay?
Yo,
you don't get mad at the Lions to having 2 running backs, but we can't have 2 running backs. And by the way, Shipley is out with rib injury, so we got to replace him.
Man, I don't think that running back is going to make a difference. I'm making my pick not based off Roger Goodell, not based off the refs. Two words: Pat Mahomes. 3 words: Pat Mahomes, baby. I'm rolling with Pat and the Chiefs.
You was right the first time. It's 2 words.
Now I do because I said baby after that, but I do like the Eagles. I don't like your defense, but I of course like Jalen Hurts and Saquon, but I'm still rolling with Patty Mahomes. All right, and this will be our night game next week. I don't know if this is a trick or a treat. We got the Falcons at the Vikings, and we got Minnesota -3.5.
Damn, here we go again. What was that, DMX? Here we go again. Look, man, the NFL just giving us. Look, I'm gonna take it as a treat, man. We got 2 young gunners out here, man. This is the hype, bro. We got Michael Penix. You got JJ. I know we all like what we seen last week with JJ, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right. That's one game I guess I called right, huh? Check it. This is gonna be this right here is gonna be a tough one, but I think the young rook and JJ, he takes a slump this game. I'm going with Falcons.
Where he went with the Alterick. He went with the Falcons last week, and then he said, "What you just say before that?"
JJ.
Yeah, JJ. I like how JJ looked, but I forgot my train of thought. Go ahead, Alterick. I'm gonna come back to what I was just thinking.
I'm going with the Vikings. McCarthy showed something in that game in that 4th quarter, so I'm going with the Vikings.
And I will pick Atlanta.
Word. That's what I was about to say, Alterick. You heard Brian. He said, "Yeah, I'm the only one that picked the Vikings last week." He flexed his 1 of 5 wins.
Look, baby, that's a big one right there, man. That was a big one. That was the comeback one, man.
That was a big one. And JJ McCarthy, he did, surprise me. I was saying that I wanted him to show me what he could do. I think it's still too early to tell like the trajectory of his career, but from what I saw last week, those were some good signs. So for that, I'm gonna roll with the Vikings in this one. They're going to be the home team, so I'm gonna roll with the Vikings. What's up with this? Is JJ McCarthy's second primetime game? Is he a golden boy or something? We got to watch out for that with the NFL. We're gonna have to watch out for that.
He's a darling. They might be trying to groom him. He might be the next up and coming star that they just want to. Look, Jalen Hurts had his 2 seconds of fame. Get his ass up out of here. Let's put JJ in here now. That's what they might be trying to do.
They said Justin Herbert ain't doing enough.
Hey, but they doing something this year, huh? That was another one of my picks that I said there I got right.
All right, now we coming up on our last 2 games. We got a doubleheader for Monday Night Football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans, and Houston is home. They're -2.5.
Bucks. Straight up Bucks. Yeah, straight up Bucks. Todd Bowles, he ain't about to sit here and allow his team. I mean, Texas are good, bro. They are good, but Bowles about to sit here and scheme up something nice. I just plain and simple. I just like Bucks.
Alterick?
I'm going with the Texans.
Tim?
All right, I'll be the one. 2-2 for the Buccaneers. I also believe that Todd Bowles' defense will be pretty good, and C.J. Stroud offense still hasn't looked as his first year yet, so they will be struggling. And I believe in Baker for some reason. Him and Mike Evans didn't link up too much last game. They need to do more of that. But yeah, Tampa.
This is going to be a tough game for the Texans. Like you said, Baker and Mike Evans, they have a lot of chemistry. Emeka Egbuka caught the game-winning touchdown last week. Another Buckeyes receiver there. I like the Houstons. I'm rolling with C.J. Stroud. That's my dog. I'm rolling with Stroud. Like I said, it's gonna be a tough game, but I'm gonna roll with the Texans. All right, and last but not least, we got the Chargers taking on the Raiders. LA's -3.5.
Damn, they giving point. Look, they don't believe. I believe.
I believe
Herbert
too.
had Herbert had his toy back, man, and he was, oh my gosh, if force feeding a kid broccoli was oh my gosh, he was just force feeding Keenan Allen that ball. It was crazy. I was looking at that game. I'm like, Dad, when you gonna let Hampton run the ball or something, man? When you gonna give it to Lad? When you gonna give it to McConkey? Come on, man. He was just look, but that team looked so good. You see what they did to the Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs? Look, I like the Chargers this one, man. Chargers over LA Raiders.
Alterick.
Oh,
I'm going with the Chargers. It looked like it's Herbert's year. It's looking like it's gonna be his year. He looked good. 3 touchdowns, 318 yards, no interceptions, and he beat the young GOAT. So I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, it's been his year every year. I'm gonna go Raiders just because I don't believe in him. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. They try to say this guy's a better quarterback than my quarterback, and he ain't proved nothing. Prove something first. And y'all giving him credit for one game. Good job. We all like, come on. Daniel Jones won one game. You know, he's the next what? Eli? He going to get 2 Super Bowls with the Colts or something? No, he's not. It's just one game.
I think them beating the Chiefs says more about like the Chiefs than it does about the Chargers. I think,
yes, thank
the
you.
Chiefs
defense
didn't really match up on that skill level that first game. They'll improve as the season goes on. But basically what I'm saying is I don't think the Chargers are as good as, because they didn't really even look that good against the Chiefs, but they won. So that's all that matters. I'm going to go ahead and take the Raiders. The Raiders, so the Packers are kind of like my NFC dark horse team. I mean, NFC dark horse team this year. For the AFC, of course, well, not of course, but my pick to come out the AFC are the Ravens. But besides the Ravens, you're going to see this year that the Raiders are kind of like my dark horse team. Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, Max Crosby, the rookie running back, Ashton Genty. So I like the Raiders. That was a long-winded answer to say that I like the Raiders for this week.
Man, you smoking.
We gonna see. They want to know. They
know. Bowers is nice.
All right, so that's all the picks for this week. We're gonna see, what our scores look like. Any final thoughts, fellas?
I think I agreed with somebody too much, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, how about them Cowboys?
Go Birds.
You trying to show your birds and you done lost your connection. Jets, Jets.
Jets, baby, all day.
I appreciate y'all, fellas. Till next time.
Later.